From the elongated hood to the tight bustled rear end, there's just something about a roadster. On this edition of Test Drive, the Mercedes-Benz SL. Switching from winter-ready coupe to drop-top roadster requires holding a button for around 15 seconds, and the transformation can be done at speeds of up to 40 kilometers an hour. The sail-like proportions of the panels when they're halfway through their closing procedure dissuaded me from putting this aspect to the test. Regardless, the intricate mechanical ballet is a thing of beauty that sees the various parts pass within millimeters as it assumes its position in the trunk. Now, on the surface of it, trunk space in this SL450 might seem a little tight, but far from it. With the roof up, you've actually got 485 litres of cargo space. And even when you've got this thing folded down into the trunk, there's still 345. That's enough for test drive. The pylons, all of the electronics, and of course, the camera bag. Now that is impressive. Power for the SL450 comes from a 3-litre twin-turbo V6. It generates a healthy 362 horsepower and, more importantly, 369 pound-feet of torque at a low 2,000 RPM. It also sounds the part when the driver gets on the gas. Now, the SL drives its rear wheels through a 9-speed manumatic transmission. It shifts with impeccable quality and it's quick to respond to a paddle shifter input. Left to its own devices, it does a very good job of finding the right gear for the situation. This combination sees the SL450 run from rest to 100k in 4.9 seconds, which is more than fast enough for most drivers. Now, if this 450 doesn't have quite enough mustard for you, there are two Amg alternatives. The first is the SL63. It has a 5.5-litre twin-turbo V8 that pushes 577 horsepower. Now that's enough to get you to 100k in 4.1 seconds. The other alternative is the SL65, although its technology is beginning to show its age. That's why it's only 1/10 of a second faster. In the end, the smart money's going to go with the SL63. The SL chassis is one solid piece. Regardless of the tin top's position, there is absolutely no cowl shake. Part of the reason lies in the reworked chassis. The use of aluminum makes the Roadster 140 kilograms lighter than its predecessor, and it manages this while stiffening the chassis at the same time. It has 20% better rigidity. This means the suspension can do its thing without having to compensate for a body that's shaky and shimmying like a crazed go-go dancer. Now, this SL's cabin is all about the driver, from the comfort and the support the seats deliver to the materials, all very good indeed. Now, the instrumentation, yeah, it's a little old school, but it gets the job done. Then there's the command system. It looks after all of the infotainment system and allows you to tailor the car. There's Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus and Individual. Individual allows you to tailor the suspension, steering, engine and so on to your like specifically. In the end, this car can be a kitten or a tiger. Through the pylons, the SL hunkered down and tackled the run with a rare tenacity, and for a couple of reasons. First, the 255/35 R19 front and 285/30 R19 rear tyres deliver a ton of grip. Another handling helper is found in the brake-based torque vectoring. It dabs the brake on the inside rear wheel in a corner to reduce understeer. This, the keen steering response and powerful brakes allow the driver to explore the SL's limits without suffering from the usual white-knuckle moments. Now, I've always liked the SL Roadster because it can be all things to all people. It is a cosy coupe and it's a very accomplished drop-top roadster. Of course, what adds to its allure? It handles like the dickens and there's as much power as anyone could possibly want. As for me, time for some more fun.